Good morning everyone. My name is Savita Chandra. I am a biology teacher from Sunbeam School and College. Today I am going to talking about the discovery of cell. Let's see. So first, cells was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. Okay, let's see. Cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. But this is a dead cell. But this is dead cell. Actual Robert Hooke, he observed Robert Hooke observed honeybee comb-like structure on the slice of cork. Look, this is the slice of cork, and here he was seen honeybee comb-like structure, and he has given the name. This is the cellula. It means a little rooms. Okay, so this is the discovery of cell. But one more scientist is there, name is Antony von Leeuwenhoek. Let's see. One more scientist name is Antony von Leeuwenhoek. He was discovered living cell. He was discovered living cell in pond water. In pond water. And that one is the mycoplasma. Mycoplasma. And mycoplasma is also called PPLO. This is a type of bacteria. This is also called PPLO. And PPLO stand for the Pleuropneumonia-like organism. Pleuropneumonia-like organism. He was also discovered a human sperm cell. He was also discovered human sperm cell. Basically, on the basis of number, cells are two types: unicellular and multicellular. Look, this is the diagram of unicellular and this is the multicellular. Unicellular means those organisms made up of a single cell is called unicellular. For example, Euglena, amoeba, paramecium, etc. Look, this is a single cell. Okay. So body is made up of a single cell, means it is made of one cell only. And multicellular, multi means many. Those organisms made up of more than one cell is called multicellular organism. Let's see, this is a lion and he has many cells. He is made up of multicellular organism. And next one is the on the basis of nucleus. On the basis of nucleus, cells are also two types. First one is the prokaryotic Second one is the eukaryotic. Prokaryotic. And second one is the eukaryotic. Prokaryotic word derived from the Greek word. Pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus. It is derived from Greek word. Pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus. So we can say which organism have primitive type of nucleus. Absence of nucleus is called the prokaryotic cell. For example, bacteria and cyanobacteria. Example, bacteria and cyanobacteria. Here look, the prokaryotic cell. This is a diagram of a bacteria. So bacteria diagram, this whole structure is called the bacterial capsule. And a spike-like structure is called the pili or pillar. Here look, this is the pili. And one thread-like structure is called the flagellum. With the help of flagellum, bacteria move one place to another place. And here, this is the cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. Inside the cytoplasm, a quad-like structure present is called nuclei, and it is containing the DNA. So here nucleus are absent. Your nucleus are not well developed. So this nucleated structures present inside the cytoplasm only. And his also bacteria cells also contain their own ribosome, and this ribosome are 70S type of ribosome, and this is responsible for the protein synthesis. Now this is the liquid gelatinous substance is called cytoplasm, and this outer membrane is called the cell wall. Outer membrane is called the cell wall, and bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. And this whole structure is called the capsule. So this is all about the prokaryotic cell. Let's see the eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic, it is also derived from the Greek word. It is also derived from the Greek word. Eu means true and simple. Karyon means nucleus. Karyon means nucleus. So we can say where is found well developed nucleus. This is called the eukaryotic cell. For example, plant and animal cell. So let's see. This is the diagram of animal cell and this is diagram of plant cell. Let's see. So already I have said you mean true and karyon means nucleus. So where is found well developed nucleus? They contain their own genetic material, that is the DNA. This is called the eukaryotic cell. For example, plant cell and animal cell. Look the diagram. This is the diagram of plant cell. And plant cell, it is covered by a rigid cell wall, and this cell wall is made up of, this outermost covering area is called cell wall, and it is made up of cellulose. And look, the finger-like projections, it is folded structures inside the cytoplasm is called the Golgi apparatus, and Golgi apparatus also called the traffic police of the cells. And this is the large structure is called the vacuole, and inside the plant cell vacuole are present but size in large, but in animal cells also present but in a small size, and they both are contain their own ribosomes, and ribosomes are responsible for the protein synthesis, and this finger like projection is called the endoplasmic reticulum, this one, and this is also called the skeletal of the cell, and the spherical like structures you have seen this. This spherical like structure is called ribosome. This is called ribosome, and it is responsible for the protein synthesis. And this structure is called the nucleus. And nucleus contain the DNA, and nucleus have also one small like structure is called nucleolus. It is called nucleolus. And function of nucleolus is it participates for the formation of protein synthesis. And this is the lysosome. Lysosome is called the suicidal bag of the cell. It is called the suicidal bag of the cell because it contains a hydrolytic enzyme which are responsible for the digest of the unnecessary unnecessary material inside the cell. And this is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Actually, this endoplasmic reticulum are two types. First one is the SER, second one is the RER. SER stands for the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and RER stands for the rough endoplasmic reticulum. And function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is responsible for the synthesis of fat. Synthesis of fat. And this is responsible for the synthesis of protein. Synthesis of protein. And here look, this is the chloroplast. It contains the green color pigment called the chlorophyll. Due to the presence of chlorophyll, you know very well that plant look like a green color. And this is the mitochondria. Mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. It is responsible for the formation of ATP, and ATP stands for the adenosine triphosphate. Now look, this is the human cell, means animal cell. Both structures are same but some are different only. Here look, plastid are absent. It means the chloroplast are absent in the animal cell but present in the plant cell. And animal cells also contain one structure is called the centriole. It is responsible for the formation of spindle fiber during the cell division. Now, whole structures are similar like the plant cell. So, this is all about the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Thank you.